All right, so right here we have our top 20 zip codes for the Orlando area. That's Seminole, Osceola, and Orange County that we're targeting. These are our top 20 performing zip codes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a list using PropStream. And obviously we did another video on how to find the top performing zip codes. I have that in my files. If you need access to it, just let me know. But here we go. We have our top 20 hot zip codes picked out for our area, our region that we're going to be marketing to, and we want to do a campaign for each. So we're gonna pull lead list using PropStream, right? So I'm going to go ahead and copy that zip code, and I'm going to go to PropStream. Now this is our main page of PropStream,
Okay.
and you can see I'm on my search, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right here it says enter city, zip code, or address, right? So that's why we're doing zip code, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna go ahead, and the only thing is, like, in some softwares you're able to put multiple zip codes at once. This one we have to do it manually, one zip code at a time. But still you're getting better data and better bang for your buck. So it's definitely worth it, right? So let's go ahead and do our first zip code. That's 34747 Florida. And we're gonna select that zip code, right? Now, we have all these fields up top, you know, with all of our different data, you know, cash buyer, lien, vacant properties, high equity properties. We have all this different data top, but what we wanna do is we wanna custom filter our own search for the type of leads that we're looking for, all right? So we're gonna go to filter, right? We can look at the quick list choices. So you can target just vacant properties, and you can target high equity properties in general. High equity absentee owner. It means there's a lot of equity in the property, but they don't live in the property. Doesn't necessarily mean it's vacant though. They could have tenants in there, they could have family in there. A lot of things can happen, right?
Yep.
A great list to hit, but the more you can target your list, the better performing it'll be. So, you know, the more, you know, because that's the high equity list is more of a broad list. Now it's a great performing list. I've hit it a lot of times and done a lot of deals. But the more you can target down your list, the more you're going to find motivation with less amount of leads to go through, right?
Okay, yeah.
So just for now, just for what we're going to be doing right now, let's just continue. Let's just hit up vacant properties, right? Just for right now, let's just hit up vacant properties. We can always tackle more high equities and stuff later, but we're just gonna hit vacant on our quick list choices. There's all these other options as well, but we're just gonna hit vacant. Shoot, we can even hit a failed listing list. That's pretty hot, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's do vacant, owner occupied, any, because it's supposedly a vacant list anyway, so I really don't care, right?
Yeah.
Occupancy status, vacant, you know. Property characteristics, we're gonna go with single family. And we'll do multifamily 2 to 4 units. That didn't really change any of our search up, as you can see on the right. Right over here, didn't really change anything. Let's look at condos, townhomes. Ooh, but we're not doing condos and townhomes. You saw that? And let's look at the multifamily right here. So it didn't make a difference either way. You see what I'm saying? So we'll keep it just to single family for now.
Okay.
All right. Classifications. We'll leave this alone. Let's look at residential first. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. See, that didn't change anything. All right. Bedrooms, bath, year built, all this stuff, we'll leave it alone. Ownership info, let's click on that. Years of ownership. We want to go for vacant properties, and let's just say they've owned it for a minimum, right? A minimum. They've owned it for a minimum of 5 years. Let's see what happens. Boom. Dwindled down our list quite a bit, right? So they own the property for a minimum of 5 years and it's vacant. All right, that's what we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit a 5-year vacant list. All right.
Yep.
Absentee location, we'll hit all. And then we need to go to valuation and equity info. Right, this is important, right? That we're hitting high equity leads. All right, so let's really define our list. So they have 80% or more equity in the property. All right, and we'll keep it at that since we have 20 zip codes to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna close this. Owner occupied, any, vacant, yes, vacant, vacant, vacant. Let's look owner occupied, no. Non-owner occupied vacant properties. Owner occupied vacant properties. So for this example, since we have let's do owner occupied vacant, non-owner occupied vacant. Let's do that. Let's do non-owner occupied vacant. No, let's do any. I like any. It's vacant. The thing is vacant. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. And close. So what we can do now is we have 557 unique properties, all with their last sale date of 2015 or prior. Should be 2015 or prior. Yep, see how we're going down? So I've owned it for 5 years, it's vacant. All right. And now what we're gonna do here is we can click this, 557 selected, and we can add to list. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's create a new list. And for this list, it's going to be Orlando Hot Zips. Orlando Hot Zips. High equity vacant, 5+ years, right? Orlando Hot Zips, high equity vacant, 5+ years, and save. And close. All right, so now what we can do is we will go ahead and grab our next zip code. So just go down the line, grab our next zip code, go back to PropStream, and type in our zip code. All right, same thing, filter, vacant, any, vacant, property characteristics. See how it keeps your same filter for you?
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful is that, right?
Yeah.
So now what can I do here? Add to list. I've created my filter, now I'm just adding my zip codes, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we're gonna add that to Orlando Hot Zips, high equity vacant, right? 5 years plus.
Yeah.
Save. Same thing, let's go grab our next zip code. All right. And close that. Type in our next zip code. Boom. Boom, check my filter. Everything looks good. Guess what? Add to list. Now we're creating our list that we're going to want to skip trace. Again, next zip code. Click it. Filter's good. Boom. Add to list. It's already checked for me. Save. And see, it tells us how many properties we have remaining for this month. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Again, let's go back here. Go down, Control C. And our next one. Add to list. We're gonna go all the way until we get all the 20 hot zips. We'll go right back over to our properties tab right here. And we'll go back to that list, right? And we can separate it, right? And in this box, right, since I only want 1,000 records right now, I can still hit the rest of this list up later, but for right now, I'm just gonna do the first 1,000. Let me go ahead and click inside this box. And I'm gonna type in 1,000. And what that's gonna do, it's gonna load the first 1,000 records for me. And I'll let that load for a second here. We're gonna add this to another marketing list. The first 1,000, we'll create new. First 1,000. Okay. First 1,000. And save. All right, now that's gonna go ahead and split that up for me. Now what I can do is I'll go right over here to my skip tracing. I'll select my phone numbers. So I only wanted 1,000, I want to skip trace all the records, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and select my contacts. Bear with me while it's loading. Okay, and right here I can go ahead and select my group that I'm going to be skip tracing from. Let's let that load. Now we'll go ahead and select our 1,000 leads right here, that new list that I created. That new list that I created, 951 leads are skip traceable. Let's go ahead and click that. We'll let that load. Okay. And then we'll add the selected contacts. Boom, boom, boom. Now we can go on, click done. Yes, 951 selected, just phone numbers. And you can see what the cost is gonna be. Right? If I want to get my lead, if I want to get my lead count down, I can go ahead and even add a couple more. Right? Here now you'll see that I've gone ahead and updated my my marketing list. I wanted to get it over 1,000 contacts just so I can save some money on the skip tracing. Now let's go ahead and I've reselected that. And what I did is I went ahead and added just 200 more contacts to the list just to make sure I was over 1,000. Let's go ahead and hit add selected contacts. All right. We'll go ahead and check them all. You can look over your list. Right, and then from here, we're gonna go ahead and hit done. Hit next. It already automatically takes out the duplicates. And then from here, all you have to do is put in your payment information and place your order. That is all. So just wanted to go ahead and cover how you can get your marketing list and how you can skip trace all through one system. And from there, you're able to take those contacts and call them, text them, whatever you need to do to get your business running. All right. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm more than happy to help. Let me know, and I can do a video on that for you as well. God bless and enjoy the rest of your day.